I met a gypsy.
I think the smart money, it's big money, but I think the smart money is private jets.
Yeah.
Because that's a time machine.
Yeah. We're working on it.
You know,
yeah, we're working. It's such a big step, though. You go
It's
from
a huge step,
$3 to
dude.
$5 grand a weekend to 15, 20 to 30 grand a weekend, depending if you go past 2 hours. I'm like, frick, dude, it's a big step. But everything in my life, I'm like, dude, do it,
And
figure
then
it out.
figure it out.
Figure it
I'm the
out. Let's
same.
just go and figure it out,
Yeah.
dude. You don't have to fly private every round, but Unadilla is a joke to get
Dude,
to, right?
the worst.
I can give you a handful of races that were a nightmare to get to.
Even flying into LA Coliseum, you want to fly into a private airport would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, way better,
Yeah.
dude. Going to Burbank, have a driver pick you up and get there. Yeah, like that.
Level should be there. Stewart had his own jet. Like, it should be done. It can be done.
That's why we
You
need
know?
to bring more fans to the sport.
But that's
Yeah.
what, exactly.
It's
It's
got
like,
the time. It's gonna take
Yeah,
time.
Yamaha ain't paying for a private jet, but maybe it's who knows, some Fortune 500 company that we need to find, you know,
yeah.
to come in and say, okay, we're gonna put something more on your bike. It's not even about putting shit on the bike anymore. It's about your social media.
Yeah.
It's about, hey, we'll post your, whatever Dial Soap ad in our YouTube once a week.
Dude, you can
and you're gonna give us $500,000 for a private jet this year because we want to freaking not floss and show you we're cool. We want to freaking be peak performance, you know.
And that's what it is. But
We already know we're cool, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to freaking tell you with my jet, right? Like, fuck, dude. It's like, at the end of the day, like, we do cool shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you don't need to tell Pastrana he's cool.
yeah.
He's like, bro, what I know, I already invented that shit, bro. Like,
No, you're right. But yeah, I mean that sort of stuff to where it's like, yeah, crazy good nutrition. You fly on a private jet to those shitty races. Like, yeah, you don't need to go to all of them, but like, man, just to be able to dip Saturday night on your own time, and by 3 a.m. you're in your own bed again, and you've just got all my
Sunday's your recovery day.
Yeah.
That is literally his recovery day on a Sunday.
And it's on a
What
plane.
are you doing?
It's
You're
on a plane.
flying all day on American Airlines.
Not to
Leaving
mention
at
that,
4 in the morning.
the germs.
Yeah.
That's where you're getting
Yeah.
sick from.
Yeah,
Like,
you ride all
well, you gotta
day.
think you ride all day Saturday. You go till nighttime, till midnight. You may get a little couple hours of sleep to fly out in the morning so you can make it home. Your body is extremely weak.
Yeah.
And then now you're around a bunch of people that could be sick.
Yeah.
So now your body can't fight anything. It's just like, it's just like, you gotta find something better.
And then that's your recovery. And then Monday morning cycling. Hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where's your recovery?
Nah. Well, I mean, like, if you did the private jet thing, you could literally go back to the hotel. Let's say it's Supercross. You go back to the hotel. You got no stress. Sleep in. Black out the room. Sleep all Sunday, and then Sunday afternoon you get a jet. You land, and then you do your Monday morning routine.
Or you just freaking jump on
Or
the
boost it
straight
straight
from the
away.
track. You go to the jet. And you're home by freaking midnight. You know, and you're in your own bed Sunday chilling, watching YouTube.
But that's the gains that the program.
Save 2 days a week.
But you gotta with that again. It's like you're gonna have people gonna talk shit, which fuck it.
Who cares? Just
Every
because they're jealous they
Formula
ain't on
One,
the jet, dude.
every NASCAR. I mean, you know how
Every
it is.
NASCAR driver
Every
has a
single-
jet
everyone
and a
goes-
helicopter to get to it.
Everyone goes because
Yeah.
it's just time.
So you're
Like,
telling us we can't get to that level, you know? Is that what everyone's saying?
because you're in motocross? No,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. That's
yeah,
lame.
that's too cool if you do that.
But if it's 30 grand a weekend, dude,
Yeah.
that's 3 brand deals per weekend
Yeah.
on social media and YouTube. The
Yeah.
Deegans presented by
yeah.
Thorn. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And people
Like,
got to be cool with that. Like when you see athletes doing brand deals on their social, you guys can't be like, oh, cheesy. No, he's getting paid, dude. Good for
Yeah.
him. Good
Yeah.
for him. Like he has a value. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where you want to get someday, kid. Like that's a good thing. It's
Well,
not cheesy.
And
It's-
you know,
yeah.
there's been guys in the sport. You know, we can all thank Ricky Carmichael for elevating the fitness
Yeah.
and the grind and the level that you can achieve physically to the sport, you know, and it's like we have to we can't shit on that dude for that.
No.
And you know that like there's guys that bring stuff to the table, and it's like, I mean, you might just be the dude that does lift the highest paid guy. Like if you're the highest paid guy in the sport ever, then it sort of just sets an expectation as to like, hey, this is what's possible. And I mean, dude, jet would be fucking creaming it right now. You know, like he's winning so many races.
Yeah.
His bonus program's unreal. He's got Jets and Donuts. You know, so it's like there's where we are in a new era. Like, and I'm pumped for that. I want that to be the way that the sport goes. Fuck, I want to make a lot of money out of this shit too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
no,
then it's like it goes back in, and we start to like lift the culture, and we start to, I guess, lift the lowest level. You know what I mean? Like, but the highest guy at the top sort of is able to drag everyone up.
Yeah, and it needs to.
And it's like a blueprint then that you can follow, right?
Yeah, and I think the last time riders made a lot of money, like 5 mil, 10 mil a year, was Stewart era.
Yeah.
Stewart era, Carmichael era.
I mean,
and then it like took a big dip after that.
I feel like Kenny and that would have made some pretty good money too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I think at the top, the guys have always been making millions.
Yeah.
I think that there was probably a time in that era when there were more of like the Andrew Shorts and the Tim Ferries, and like those dudes were probably still making a mil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that it's just always been pretty high at the top, but maybe just not as thick for
and Kenny did
else.
a good job of like getting like, isn't it like Breitling watches?
Breitling.
Like he did a good job. Like Astafin was smart. He got a bunch of outside money. There's one way to do it. Everyone keeps grinding the industry for more money.
No, it's the worst idea,
You gotta
dude.
go outside the industry.
Yeah.
And bring it in.
Yeah.
That's where the money is. Yeah.
There's so much more money outside of
Yeah.
YZ250Fs.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot more shit that gets sold in America than those.
Yeah. No, I hear you. And it's funny because I see Triumph coming in, and like all these companies, they come in.
That's
like,
great.
Come on,
Yeah.
like bring it. And then you see, the fans talk, oh, the bike's a KTM, but shut up, dude. Like, who cares? It's another ride. It's more jobs for riders.
Yeah.
More, and I can pull my hair out all day and talk about like, dude shouldn't be in the 250 class at 30, 40 years old, dude. And I'm not talking, like, I'm not centering people out. I'm saying I think the sport, the reason I say that is I think the sport should allow more access for the young athlete to have a chance at a ride.
Yeah.
So if you're 25, I think you're probably 25 is kind of that tipping point where you should have to move to 450. And that's, I feel like, and that would open up more rides for the young riders that have spent their whole amateur career in their dad's whole checkbook to make it to be a pro, and they don't have a spot to race because you got old dudes in there trying to win championships because that's the rules and it's allowed and it's okay. And
But I think
fine.
they're doing that because there's nowhere for them to go. Like, how sad is it to lose like a Justin Hill that won a pro circuit title and then doesn't get a 450 ride?
Yeah, that's just weird.
So I think that
Yeah.
it's like there's got to be, there has to be more, but then the sport has to value more than just the three dudes on the podium.
Yeah, they got to feed it back and tell the stories through the whole paddock, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I know that's a whole nother conversation, but the rules are the rules. I get people just do what they're allowed to do. It's no rider's fault. But I just think is for the health of the sport.
Yeah.
Getting new kids coming through.
Getting new blood coming
them out.
in, New blood. Like,
Keep it exciting. It's
keep
not
it
just
exciting.
this, not just the same guy, like you're watching for the past 8 years, it's in the same spot.
And if you get a dud guy, you got that dud dude for a while, right?
Well, he's just a dude that's just in that spot. Like, imagine if you just had
win.
new kids coming in, like, all right, where's he going to stack up this year? Maybe he doesn't stack up as good. Well, next year we're going to have more kids moving up, It's like, it's not just going to be we have one kid every here and there, and then this 28-year-old is just in this same spot for the past 8 years.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.